So I'm back with another lesson, and I hope you're fired up and ready to get going. There's nothing like losing weight. I'll never forget when I lost those first 44 pounds and I dropped from a size 44 into those high 30s again. I was so excited. I want to help you do whatever it is you're wanting to do with this program, and I want you to remember this is not a diet. The first three letters of the word diet spell die. Anything we start with and can't stay with forever is a waste of our time. Shibboleth is a practical, sustainable, and fun approach. Regardless of what you've heard about Shibboleth, it's probably wrong unless you heard it from a member. We're not a ketogenic program. We're not a low-carb program. We a perfectly balanced program. We eat well-balanced meals each and every day, and we live a lifestyle that helps us get into efficient fat-burning mode, lock it down, and rip off the knob. It's fun, it's fast, it's safe, it's effective. Now, why did I say all that? Because I know that you want to get to the food part, but I can't do that yet. A thing that begins right will end right. Please remember this, okay? You're going to encounter temptation. Many of us are up against years of compulsive eating. We're up against bad habits. And it takes a big person to change their habits. And it all starts with you building a strong why. You got to build a strong why. Now, we have tools for you to do that. We've got a vision tracker. The vision tracker is awesome. You can use it. It is next to your online journal. You'll see it says your vision tracker. You can set goals. You can establish your vision. People without a vision perish. We've got to have a vision, okay, of where we want to go, where we're headed. Got to have a good vision. Also, more than just your why, you need to figure out who you are. What in the world am I talking about? We all old enough to already know who we are. No, but I really believe this. See, I had talked really bad about myself for a long time to myself. And the thing is, when we talk bad about ourselves to ourselves, we begin to believe it. Like I would say things like in my mind and even out loud sometimes, I am big boned. I am never going to be able to lose weight. I have no discipline. I would say these types of things, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. No, I've got to get you to calling things forth and forward that are not as though they are. When I was over 300 pounds, I had to start telling myself, not that I'm going to be 200 pounds, I am 200 pounds. I would say I am disciplined. I am good looking. If I'm a girl, I am beautiful. You got to start talking powerfully and positively about yourself, because it's probable that the enemy has got you talking down about yourself, and you've been doing it for years. Nobody will listen to me. Nobody loves me. You know, all those kind of things, they become self-fulfilling prophecies. So we've got to speak right. We've got to speak powerfully and positively about ourselves. So we start with those I am statements. You can pull up my Vision for My Life worksheet if you don't have your own worksheet. My Vision for My Life worksheet, it's in resources, and you can come up with powerful I am statements that you need to tap into every single day until you've overridden all the past negative words that you said about yourself and your inabilities. You are more than a conqueror. You're very able to do anything that you set your mind to. And you've got to have that why. Now, that why, you also have to have it attached to some painful reasons. Look, it was very painful for me to be on all those medications. It was very painful for me to be outgrowing a size 44. I remember when that size 44 was tight, I had a level of disgust. Now, I'm not going to say that it was right for me to be disgusted with myself, but it is right to be disgusted with the situation. There's got to be a level of pain. Your back has got to be against the wall enough that you come out swinging, that you come out fighting. If you ever watched Rocky, when times got tough, he said, I'm a fighter. I got problems. I got to fight. Sometimes we just have to bite down on the mouthpiece of life and fight. Sometimes we just got to go for it and really fight to get our back off that wall. We've hit rock bottom. We got to come out swinging. So pain can be our friend. Pain is what gets us up off our butts and gets us moving forward. But it's not enough to keep you going. You've got to have a really pleasurable, powerful vision if you want to keep going. Because here's what happens. Here's what happens. The minute that pain gets you up and you start trying to work on this and fix this, you begin to work on yourself to fix what's broken on the inside so you can fix what's broken on the outside. Once you do that and your back's off the wall, you're going now. You're losing it. But what happens? You get complacent. That pain is alleviated somewhat. You're feeling a little better. Maybe the acid reflux isn't as bad. Maybe the heartburn isn't as bad. Maybe you're getting a little energy. And then we have a tendency to get complacent. And what happens? We go right back again to where we started. And it's so frustrating. So you can't just have a painful why. You've got to have a pleasurable why. I've got in my vision tracker pictures of old me, big me, over 300-pound me. Hey, he had to go. I had to get rid of him. I had to start eating like a 200-pound man while I was still a 300-pound man because that's what I wanted to be. So I had to act like that when I was 300 pounds. I come out, I want off the medications. I want the acid reflux gone. I want the high cholesterol medicine gone. So I had a why, a big why. I don't want to look like this anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I want to have confidence in myself. I want to be able to go to the beach and feel good when I take my shirt off. I want to have energy. I'm tired of walking down the beach and I get so tired and exhausted, I have to leave the kids on the beach and go. I'm tired of going to an amusement park where I can't get on the ride with my daughter. All of those things, I build up my why so powerfully. I had problems. I got to fight. But I also learned real quick, when I start alleviating some of that pain, I got to have a big why. And again, in my vision tracker, pictures of old me that disgust me. Hey, y'all, one time I even put in the fridge a picture of me. So when I would open the fridge compulsively, I would see that picture I'm trying to get away from. Now it's not like that. I've got pictures of the pleasurable view, the pleasurable vision that I've now lived up to. I used to put pictures of like Brad Pitt abs in my journal so that I'm like, I want those abs one day. How many of you want to look good naked? Raise your hand. If you'll lie about that, you'll lie about anything. So you got to build the why. Don't just haphazardly start this program. Sharpen your tools up a little bit. We're about to get started. We're about to embark on a journey, an amazing journey. Sharpen your tools up a little bit. Do that by coming up with some powerful I am statements and document those. Come up with maybe if you don't want to use our vision tracker, maybe a poster board and put it all over the house. Put your goals on the fridge. Put them everywhere. You got to have a goal or it's nothing but a wish and a hope. We need more than that. We need more than a wish and a hope. We need a plan. You know, some people have teased me before and basically without calling me a fool, call me a fool. But I'm going to tell you what, a fool with a plan is better than a wise man without one. This world doesn't have a plan. We have a plan. And all we got to do is live it. Live it. Next lesson, I'm going to start teaching you how living this program, 2 days, just 2 days, gets you into EFB, baby, by the 3rd day. It's going to be like taking a blowtorch to butter. We're going to lock it down and rip off the knob by having Shibboleth perfect days. And I'm ready to teach you about them. But I want you to prepare. A thing that begins right will end right. And I want you to look at it and let it soak into your heart every day. Who are you? Who is your highest and best? Is there a voice inside of you saying, you're better than this? I believe there is. I believe there is. You're great the way you are. Love yourself the way you are. But let's get the enemy out of that space between our ears and let's get focused on our highest and best. I will see you in the next lesson.